Hi, I'm Simon.
And I'm Stuart.
We did a lot of little projects this week.
Yep.
We did a lot of waiting for parts.
And this week really started off with quite a bit of fails for us. The boats kind of started leaking like a sieve, whether it was from us testing the engine or a few of the rainstorms that have passed through.
Oh, and oh my God, how much rain we've had!
Ooh,
A couple days ago, it was dumping rain.
it was. It was dumping rain. The forward hatch was pretty much pissing on us, to put it lightly. It was all closed, but the caulking or whatever is holding the glass pane in, it's just totally gone, and water will pool on the top in one corner and just leak straight through.
Yeah.
Really sucks. So, yeah, there was that.
We had a pretty clever solution for that.
So, one of the things we learned for just quickly taking care of a repair like this, patching it, I think is a better way to put it, is we just put some blue tape down to cover it, and that gave us time. That's really just going to give us time to get what we need and to do the repair properly, so that we don't make it worse for us later on, because we're going to have to replace all the panes in all of the deck hatches we have.
We also found a few other leaks in the port lights, and the butterfly hatch developed a leak.
Yep.
But they're manageable for now, so we have projects to look forward to.
We do have projects to look forward to. But it doesn't really stop there. We wanted to install a filtered water faucet. We are going to be adding a drinking water filtration system. Quite a bit of mouthful there. So how does the system go together? Here over on the left side of the screen, this is going to be the cold water going into our kitchen faucet. We're going to be putting a branch into the kitchen faucet that then can go into our 2x10 filter housing. And from this, it can then go into a nice little faucet for us. And that's the system. That's all there is to it. All these parts for it. We have this really solid plan. And we're gonna remove one of our pump faucets so that we can avoid drilling into our marble countertops. But there was a slight hiccup in that.
You said this would be a quick project, didn't you?
I did. See you tomorrow. The faucet just doesn't want to get out of the countertop, and so we're kind of juggling that. But we do what we do.
Yep.
We consulted some knowledgeable people we know. Thank you, Dad, for all your advice. And we have tools on order. Well, so maybe we can get that faucet removed and get the project done.
Hopefully we can get that done next week. We also found issues with our stuffing box.
Yeah, that's scary.
Going through, we decided to run the engine and put her in gear for a little bit. Took the engine up to 1,500 RPM.
All right, go to forward. All right. Going forward. In forward. Going up to 1,000. Thousand RPM. Going to 1,200. RPM. Going to 1,500 RPM. $1,500 RPM.
we discovered that there was a pretty major leak in the stuffing box.
Yeah, it was like dripping. How often was it dripping?
Well, sitting still, we've had a drip every second.
Yeah.
When we put it up to a 1500 RPM, the drip became more of a spray slinging water.
Yep.
Yeah. So, our solution for that has been to just tighten it up. Fortunately, the previous owner had some foresight for this, and he greased up the nuts, and it was very easy to just tighten it down. We're letting it settle out for now, but it's not leaking at the moment.
Yeah. No, it's not leaking as much, so that's a good thing. So we have projects to look forward to when we get the boat to Annapolis. So this is really where things started looking up for our week. And we started going after some of the smaller, quicker wins. Like we replaced a bunch of the lights. We have all these I'm not sure what you call them. I call them lamps. You could call them reading lights.
I call them cabinet lamps.
Cabinet lamps.
Because we have them in front of every cabinet.
Yep.
We have them over the nav station. We have them
in each of the bunks.
We have them in the galley.
Yep.
They actually work really well because they light up the countertop.
Oh, yeah. Thing is, all of the lights on the boat so far have basically all been incandescent.
All the lights on the boat are incandescent.
And so they were drawing like 20 something amps with all of them running, which that's way too much power to be using at 12 volts. So we began the task of replacing them with LEDs. And we made progress on that. All of these we've been able to replace with LEDs, and they're working perfectly so far. And we have these nice little reading lights over both of the bunks, and we replaced those with LED lights as well.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be still a bit more of a project, though. We tried replacing some of the bulbs in the dome lights we have.
The dome lights are very difficult to replace.
Very difficult.
And we found that there's actually wiring issues.
There's wiring issues in at least a couple of them. And so somewhere down the road, we're probably looking at replacing all of the dome lights we have. And we also had some other quick wins.
So we also got to replace the fire extinguishers. That was a very quick, easy project. Made the boat a little bit safer, and very quick win. If you want to see more about how we did the fire extinguisher replacement, check out our special video that we did back on Tuesday. Click
right here.
Up there. Or there? There?
Right there.
There. All right, you know where to click. Also got to share that we're eating really well here on Bebop.
Yes.
I saw the comments about the beans and weenies from some people, and that's a special meal for us, but I can understand that not everyone enjoys it.
We are weirdos.
So the other night we made chicken enchilada casserole in our Instant Pot. Tonight we're doing an Instant Pot recipe for chicken enchilada casserole. This is a really delicious dish. It's also very simple, very simple. We have 6 ingredients, and it's very, you toss it in and it goes. Just take our chicken, some enchilada sauce, green chilies, and salsa verde, and toss it in the Instant Pot and cook. And dinner is served. It's no good. I'll take your portion.
Mine.
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 That was delicious.
It was so good.
Very good.
Although I did forget to serve it with beans.
Yeah.
I should remember that next time. So going forward, if you want to see more of us making dinner in our galley, let us know and we'll share what we make.
Yeah.
And so that's been our week on Bebop.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of stuff done, and we've got a lot more coming up.
Gonna be installing a new toilet.
We're gonna replace all the running rigging next week.
And we'll see about getting our diesel tanks clean.
And with that,
See you next time.